Hi guys, Dude, it's Jude here back with another video, and in light of Master Duel's newest ban list, we have a question to answer in this video. That is, can you still play DPE? So Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer has become arguably the most used fusion monster in the game. That's thanks to Fusion Destiny being very convenient when you draw it. Just it allows you to instantly fuse from your deck. And Verte Anaconda, which allows you to create a fusion substitute with Verte with just two effect monsters, which is so easy for a lot of decks. So, question here is, with Destiny Hero Celestial Band and Fusion Destiny limited to one, can you still play DPE? So the answer is, well, yes, you can still play DPE. But the problem is, playing DPE is now less consistent in your deck compared to before because you only have one copy of Fusion Destiny. And you can no longer rely on drawing Fusion Destiny like before, because being at one copy means you'll hardly see this. You won't see this as often as before. And if your one copy gets ashed or negated by another card, you no longer can bring out DPE and you have the bricks in your deck. So that's gonna be harsh if your one of Fusion Destiny gets negated. And the same case with Verte Anaconda. If Verte Anaconda gets negated after it copies the effect of Fusion Destiny, well, you no longer have a way into DPE. So yeah, you can still run DPE and the one of Fusion Destiny, but you're at the risk of not being able to bring it out if it gets negated. So you no longer have that second chance. So before, with two Fusion Destiny, you can at least try one with Verte, or you can rip one, and if it gets negated by Ash, you can just go into Verte, copy the second Fusion Destiny in your deck, and you can just go into DPE conveniently. So this one punishes that. So you can only use one copy from your hand or once from Verte. So although the decks that use this, Phantom Knights and Prank Kids being the ones that use this, or and Sky Striker, um, I think Prank Kids and Phantom Knights are okay with having Fusion Destiny at one because um, they can still go into DPE with Verte because that's like part of their main combo line. But for something like Sky Striker, I think it's a bit harder because they're really forced to go into Verte and drawing Fusion Destiny, and usually they search it off something like Pot of Prosperity, which is also limited to one. So yeah, Sky Striker is kind of hit hard by the ban. But yeah, one off Fusion Destiny is a bit risky right now, so that's one. And two, with Celestial Band, you now have to look for different materials. So the question is, what are the best DPE materials? So I have a DPE package here. I think the best one is still Destiny Hero Militia. So two copies of this along with Denier. So technically, you're still running the four Destiny Hero cards in the main deck, except you only have one Fusion Destiny instead of two. And you replace Dasher and Celestial with two Malicious on Denier. So Malicious is a pretty cool card to have because this gives you a free body on the field when it's on the graveyard. So after Fusion Destiny, it's on the graveyard. You can activate its effect. You can special summon another Malicious from your deck by banishing the other copy. Then Denier, if in the graveyard, you can special summon it once per duel, and you can take the banished Malicious back to the deck, back to the top of the deck. So you can recycle Malicious with Denier. So this gives you extra link bodies if you need one. It's really cool. Also, the other alternatives, you can go, let's say, Dash or Denier if you're really short on space, so that's just three cards. Although Dasher, yeah, Dasher has a special summon effect if you draw a monster, which is cool, right? So you can do that. So that also gives you like a free special summon, extra body on field. Another other options for I think, well, some people say double dude, but yeah, double dude is not that good. Even Dynatag isn't that good, so I think another option that people have been looking into is Destiny Hero Disc Commander. This commander has a draw two effect, but it's a bit wonkier than Celestial, so I don't think this is good. So I think I'll stand by the malicious and denier package because this one's really consistent. It gives you two free bodies that allows you to go into Link 2, so you can go IP Masquerena, you can go Nightmare Phoenix. That allows you to go into something like maybe Access Code, Nightmare Unicorn. So it just allows you a lot of advantage if you use this. And you can also loop malicious ones with deniers. That's really cool. I think this is a package that's good in like dark heavy decks. Maybe I think Phantom Knights could use this, and even something like Orcus. Really. But yeah, the simple question here is: can you still play DPE post August 31 ban list? Yeah, you can. It's a bit riskier though because you only have one Fusion Destiny, where and if this is the only fusion card in your deck, Verte is pretty much like dead in the extra deck. So, but if you're running something that has fusion cards, like Prank Kids has Prank Kids Pandemonium, and you can use Pandemonium off the rip because you can search it and you can go one off Fusion Destiny. But yeah, always keep in mind that you only have one Fusion Destiny. You'll have one chance to bring out DPE, and if that is stopped, these cards are pretty much dead in the water, dead in your. So yeah, I think yeah the question here is answered. So yeah, you can play DPE still after the ban list, but you have to change up your Destiny Hero materials, of course, because Celestial is banned, and find the right Destiny Hero cards to fit your deck because you want to make your package as small as possible to retain the consistency of your deck. But yeah, it's a risk to play one Fusion Destiny. If you draw this, great. I used to run this in Cyber Dragon. We only run one Fusion Destiny, which is fine. But yeah, it's still a risky card to run right now because yeah, if this gets negated, you don't have access to DPE the entire duel. So yeah, but yeah, this has been another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video. You can comment on this video if you have any suggestions for other Destiny Hero monsters you can use for DPE materials. And or you can just you can just talk about what happened. Is your deck hit by this ban list a lot? Uh, are you using DPE on your deck, and how does it impact your deck? That would be cool to see in the comment section. You can also like the video. That would share it. Because I'll also subscribe to this channel. That's great. I'm trying to make this channel grow and make more videos consistently. So this is like second consecutive day I'm making video. But yeah, this has been another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video, and see you in the next one. So